Hello friends, good evening. Yes, this is evening and I am shooting the evening with no lights. So, I am going to talk about the sleep. Okay, in Ayurveda there are three upastambha: Ahar, Nidra and Brahmacharya. So, Nidra means the sleep. Three upastambha, that is it is very important to have the sleep. So, I am going to start about the telling one story. There is a research about the Chicago University. In that university, what they made a group of the 4-5 people, 4-5 person, and that group was 4-5 days. That group allowed to sleep well in the room. They are under the observations, so they sleep well, and daily they have to practice that. They have to drown their hands into the cold water, that the temperature, particular temperature of that allow to that cold water, and the time was recorded how much they capability to resist the pain in the cold water. So the time 4-5 days during the great sleep, the time recorded, and 4-5 days they don't have sufficient sleep, they don't sleep sufficient. So what the time recorded, that the time recorded after the don't much sufficient sleep, that is the 2-3 hours sleep, under the 5 hours sleep not sufficient. So that is the pain resistibility, and the capability of the resisting the pain is much lesser and is the much less. So that is the result of the great sleep. Great sleeps enhance the resistibility of the pain and enhance our the body, the rebuild and rethinking capability. So according to Ayurveda, there are the 3 doshas: Vat, Pitta, Kapha. So in a 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. there is a Kapha dosha dominant, 10 p.m. to 1 p.m. Pitta dosha dominant, and p.m. to 1 a.m. Pitta dosha dominant. But what we do, what some people do, they study in night, they sleep during the 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 1 a.m., 2 a.m. in the night, 12 a.m. in the night. But it shouldn't do, because there is a Kapha dosha dominant. So it is very easier become to sleep during this time. But if you are trying to sleep the late night, so there is a more difficulty during the sleeping. Okay, so according in modern, there is a melatonin hormone secretes during the 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Research said this. Some websites are giving the information, and research said this. Melatonin hormone secret. What does melatonin hormone regulates the sleep, and it promotes the sleep. So it is very easier to become sleep if it trying to early sleep. In a Chicago University, there are the 2 groups made. There is a research in a Chicago University. One group 6-7 persons, and another group 6-7. Proper sleep and proper nutrition. Group B have proper nutrition but insufficient of the sleep. So what happened? They allowed the contaminated food and contaminated water, both groups A and B. So the group A person have covered from the flu, but the group B haven't slept well 3-4 days. They have high chances of having the flus, and there the symptoms are also rise and risk are rise. So there, if we have the great sleep, good sleep, then the chances to fight against any the pathogens and even the harmful against the body is much easier for the body and is helpful for the body. Deprived sleep, blood report stimulates. Also the one thing, if you don't sleep right time, and if you don't irregular time sleeping and irregular time the waking, and insufficient sleep if you have, then the chances of the blood pressure rise, and irregular blood pressure, and diabetes, and high HDL level, high density lipid, that is much higher. And if you want to lose the weight, then you have to sleep well. If you don't have sleep well, then the chances of increasing the weight is much higher. You can't lose weight without the proper sleep. Means there is a more difficult. Body doesn't respond against it. So for the body, work with the body, what body wants from you to have the proper sleep. If you have proper sleep, if you do the exercise, then it is more easier to lose the weight. Those who want to lose the weight, that doesn't mean if you don't have the proper sleep, then you are gaining That doesn't mean. The last night caused the arthritis and the anti-immune disorder. Yeah, late night. Those person who are going to sleep the late night daily, they are contact with the disorders like the autoimmune disorders and 24 hours. The peers who is drunk, ability to focus the deeper work and highly ability to focus, not sleep. The person who is not slept well and the person who is drunk, the ability to focus their work is less. Person who is not sleep can't concentrate the things, can't doing anything properly. So, and the person who is drunken also can't do the work properly, can't concentrate. So here for it, there are the 5 rounds of the sleep. In a modern, the rapid eye movement and non-rapid eye movement. What is non-rapid eye movement and rapid eye movement? So the non-rapid eye movement, there are the light sleep and there is deep sleep, and then their body goes through the light sleep, only the slow sleep. Then there is also the second is the light sleep, and then there is a deep sleep. Okay, there is a deep sleep, and there are the 3 processes in non-rapid eye movement. And in the rapid eye movement, we go through the dreaming process here. Rapid eye movement and non-rapid eye movement, there is a 90-minute cycle, and these 90-minute cycles are the 3, 4, 5 times happens. Then we are called a well sleep person. Okay, for the well sleep, this cycle of the sleep have to 4 or 5 times. Yes, I told you the fantastic sleeps are able to lose the weight much quicker. And there is a darkness in Ayurveda called a Tamasorma Jyotirgamaya. Tam is the gun, that is the Sattva, Raj, Tam. 3 guns. Tam is the guns that promotes the Kapha dosha. Tam means the darkness. Tamasorma Jyotirgamaya. From the Tam to the light, from the Tam to the Jyoti, from the darkness to the light. If you go through the darkness to the light, then you can focus more, you can concentrate more, your energy is much higher. But for the sleep, you need the Tam dosha, you need the darkness for the good sleep. If there is a light here, then you can't sleep well. If there is hence you need the darkness. If you are scrolling the reels, if you are watching the mobile phones, there is light. If you are dark, then your body responses and send the signals to the brain, send the signals to the nervous system that it is day, and you can't do the work properly. So exposure to the bright light signals the brain is the day. Yeah, and another, the coldness 3, there is a knee, palm and the head. There are the 3 marma points according to Ayurveda, and we contact with the coldness here. If there is a coldness in the palm, knee and head, then it is more difficult to sleep. Hence, if there is a practice, according to study, there are practice like a warm water bags. What warm water bag does actually? They provide the warmness here, then the Vat dosha downs. Vat dosha is indirectly to sleep. As Vat dosha downs, then we are more easier to sleep. Then there is a warmness in the hand palms, and people are under studies and under observation, they are more easier to sleep. Hence these practices are going on for the sleeping. Feeling the cold, there is a nervous system difficult to fall asleep, the body feels the anxiety. Yes, I told you. Yes, what actually? Coffee. Someone who want to study, example of me, actually one day I want to study in night. Okay, I tell mother, make a tea and coffee, that is, but coffee is more act more for the sleep. How? If you give the coffee to the person, then it changes the hormonal. I tell you example. If you wake up in the morning, then there is a incredibly hormonal secretions and chemical secretions, and like you feel very strong and energetic. So what coffee does? If you intake of the coffee, there is a hormonal regulations and there are the changes, so you feel more energetic. Means there are the not energy, but there is a ignorance of the tiredness here. You have actually tired, but it always the tiredness is pass away the tiredness, and you feel that you don't have to sleep, you don't have tiredness, and you are not going to sleep, but you are actually tired. It is more harmful. The coffee is dry and ruksha, so it increases the Vat dosha, and increase of the Vata dosha, it is inversely proportional. Sleep is equal to Vata dosha is increased, then sleep goes down and you can't sleep. It is not very good, not good. Coffee is not good actually. And some alcohols, I am talking about the alcohols are very seductive. Why? They just pass away the sleep. Natural sleep is another and pass away the sleep is another. Alcohol pass away the sleep and it is not. In case you in the medicine, you should try the ashwagandha rishta, you should try the ashwagandha rishta, saraswata rishta. There are the little bit amount of alcohol that are the natural herbs that are providing sleep, and there are the nabhivasti and shirodhara. What the nabhivasti and shirodhara does, they are vata that suppresses the Vata dosha. As the Vata dosha suppresses by the shirodhara and nabhivasti, there are the more chances to getting the sleep, and the people are observed that these processes done in the Ayurveda are much better results in the sleeping. So getting the night hydrated, those who have the coffee, so they need to be the hydrated, eating of food, and try not to having the coffee during the night. Okay, so to train our body to release a hormone particular time. Body loves punctuality. If you are trying to sleep a particular time daily in a particular time, so body practice the hormone to release the hormones that necessary for the sleep for the particular time, and body loves the punctuality actually. So body actually works like that. The particular time have to sleep and they release the hormone the body and you sleep well. So that's all friends, that's all about the sleep. Thank you.